welcome back to another episode of Definitely Serious. I'm Joe.
I'm Joe.
Okay, there's
I'm
two
Kieran.
of me.
I'm
Okay,
I'm Kieran.
he's changed his mind on the joke.
Yeah, I'll let it go. I did it the episode before, I just remembered.
Yeah.
I have serious memory issues. That's back, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a conversation from another time.
Another time. So, what do you remember of this film that we've just watched? I'll say what it is first.
Unfortunately, too much.
Oh, actually, we should probably do a little thing for
Oh, acknowledging.
Matthew Perry. Passed away.
It's sad, very fucking sad.
Yeah.
Mate. I was in pure disbelief. I just woke up and my mum just said, "Oh, you heard about Matthew Perry?" And I just instantly went, "No, he's not. No, he's not. You're lying to
I
me."
was up late, so I saw it like literally 2 minutes after it came out.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything for a bit after, so I was like, it can't. It's a false one. There's a false one every now and then. And then I woke up and I was like, no, this has been confirmed.
I'd been up and I had been on social media for like 5 minutes. So I was just like, surely I would have seen this.
Yeah.
And then then it pops up that he's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, right, okay, poor man, 54.
Yeah.
So sad. I'm actually really sad. He's first of the ones to go. How did your sister react to that?
Oh yeah. She cried.
Yeah.
She cried really hard.
I feel like my best character as well.
Yep.
We were just talking about him as well, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Even after we haven't talked about it for like 3 years.
Yeah. That is sad, innit?
So yes, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Amazing guy.
Did you know he was in Fallout New Vegas?
No, I didn't know he was in Fallout New Vegas.
He voices a character called Benny.
Is it
in
a
Fallout
good
New
character?
Vegas. Yeah, he's like one of the fan favourites.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Good for him.
He was a fan of Fallout 3, so he went on like Conan O'Brien, talk about how much he liked it, and then they were just like, "Would you want to be in the next one?"
Matthew Perry gamer.
Yeah, for real.
Good
though.
for him.
And also a shout out, obviously, you may have seen it going around on social media, that little message. I get it, I've been in Friends, lads.
But I want you to remember me for something else.
Yeah, shout out that sober living place.
So shout out as well to that and Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
And the people he saved from being
addicts, alcoholics.
Good for him.
Great for him.
Yeah. This is the final of the Spooktober, because as of tomorrow, it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, as of today, it's Halloween.
As of today, it's Halloween.
Obviously.
Tomorrow can be Halloween if you want it to be.
Why not?
But you'd be wrong.
Okay, yes.
You'd be wrong, but if you want it to be Halloween.
Yeah.
It's been spooky. This one hasn't been.
No.
We're ending it on a lure.
So right, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
It is.
So just give me your initial thoughts, Kieran.
So, get in there. I'll be honest, my expectations are super low.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ridiculously low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking for the first 20 minutes, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is okay. And then I'm just like, okay, this isn't the best.
Right.
I don't know why they're doing things the way they're doing them.
Right.
And then by the end of the film, I was just like, yeah, let's get this off.
Okay.
Let's get this out.
Okay.
Go on. What were yours, mate? What were yours?
I really liked it.
I know you did, mate.
It's got 3.5 on the old letterbox.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
Do you know what else has a 3.5?
What's 3.5?
Killers at Flower Moon. Mate.
Oh my God, we'll get to that. We will get to that.
We'll get to that.
Oh, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, well, no, it's a good film. No, I really like this.
I can't believe this has got the same rating as Killers of the Flower Moon. That's crazy.
It's not better or worse, just different.
That's true, but you're saying it's the same. Wait, to be fair, actually, exactly going by your ratings, it is not better or worse. You're speaking facts.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. So go on, carry on.
I thought it was really good, mate. I enjoyed it.
I just want to say I apologise for the sniffles that may not occur. I've been hit with an illness that could be fatal.
It's called a cocaine addiction.
Yep, I've got a serious problem.
Yep, he loves the Snow White. He loves Rachel Ziegler.
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately. And I don't love Snow White either. I think she's boring of all the Disney princesses.
Wow.
So...
all right. We'll do a top 10 Disney princesses one day.
I'm Team Rapunzel, man. Team Rapunzel.
The Tangled.
You can't. It's
Tangled
the best
is actually the
It
greatest.
deserved what Frozen had.
I've been saying this for years, and we'll actually get into that.
We should do that at some point, genuinely.
Yeah.
Just want to say, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
we've had loads of recommendations of stuff we should do.
Oh.
By the fans. By the fans.
That's mental statement.
You won't like most of them though, but I think.
Do you want to just read some
I
off
marked
for me now?
that. I was like, a lot of them were Twilight.
Yeah.
And I said, because we've watched them before, haven't we?
Yeah.
A few of them. I remember your reactions then, but I think that'd be good to just talk about.
It would be good.
And then there's a load of people have randomly. I've not seen it, and it's When Harry Met Sally. It's a rom-com, and I said, "Why would you want us to do that?" And they said, "I don't know, I just like the film." And then a few people have said it, and they said, "You should just do it for Halloween, Valentine's."
Should that be the Valentine's one?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a film that exists, so we'll do
Harry
that.
and Sally.
When Harry Met Sally. I've heard of it.
Yeah, so have I.
But yeah, that's got to happen now, apparently. If we want to give the fans what they want. And they threatened they'll never listen. They didn't, but it would have been a good bargaining chip.
Hang on a second. Yeah, we're watching it.
All right.
It's Billy Crystal.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes!
Okay. We're watching it. When Harry Met Sally.
United.
When Harry Met Definitely Serious. On the 14th of February. Let's get him on.
I would love... He's not dead, is he?
No.
No, he's not. We're all good.
No, thank God. The film. This beautiful, beautiful film.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the game, mate, by any chance?
Yeah, so
With the game?
I've never played them.
Okay.
But obviously, around the first one or two, it went YouTube.
No, but I could have not heard of it.
Yeah, I watched a few YouTube on it. I didn't do the whole game theory bollocks, but we'll mention that later.
We will.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
But I've had a sort of semi-invested interest, but it's not for the last few years. Completely forgotten about it.
Yeah.
I'd say my opinion on it is, over the past couple of years, actively declined.
I would agree with this exactly.
Like,
what
I've been gradually hating it more.
I would say I've not even thought about it for years, because I'll be honest with you, I'll hit you with a full take right now.
Go on.
I played the first game.
Did you?
Played the second, I believe.
Wow.
But I was always like, oh, this is alright.
Yeah, I didn't really get the thing with it.
I feel like it's one of them games, like, once you've played that game 3 times, you've played it.
I think there's so many of them now, they're a bit different.
But I was never invested.
There's one that's like fully you walk around.
Yeah.
Like fully 3D world type stuff. So that's cool.
Okay, that's actually interesting.
And there's a lot of like mini games in games and whatnot. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking like shit with
Five Nights at Freddy's, ODST.
No, we'll get onto it later. But seriously, it's unbelievable how much there is.
Okay.
So right start, I thought the 8-bit intro was cool. You know, during the title cards.
Yes, I noticed that. I was like, I appreciate when films actually do that.
Yeah,
like, maybe there will be some care in this, and it's not just artificial.
Yeah, because there is. I thought that was a recurring thing throughout the film.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. Me watching Doors build a pillar fort, the Five Nights at Freddy's build a pillar fort. It's crazy. It's crazy. I had many thoughts. of the film.
Okay.
So I liked Josh Hutcherson. I've missed him. You don't see him in much anymore.
No, I think he's good though.
Yeah, he is good. He is good. Carried the film, I'll be honest with you. Good performance.
I mean, main character, so.
Yeah, but no, the girl was good. And then I'll tell you who wasn't good.
Do you know what she's from?
The little girl, or do you think I meant...
Vanessa.
Was she the blonde?
Woman.
Yeah. You,
yeah.
Yeah. Horrible character. Horrible. Why is she there? Why is she blood getting so close?
It started off a bit alright, but then it got really weird.
Because there's so many times where I was going... Don't you have like a job to do? Like, you spent the whole night there. Are you on shift?
Yeah, a lot of this you have to suspend.
I don't want to believe. But no, I was just like, all right, that exists. And then, oh mate, she literally invites them to come round to the shop later in the film, dance, and then she's like, if you ever bring her there ever again, I was like, you're giving the most weird signals here. Like, what do you want?
I think that was sort of the point.
Yeah, but she was a mug, and but they didn't go anywhere with it. And
yeah,
she was
they
just
did.
like, at least she shot him. But I was just like, she was just so like every scene she was different, and then just like trying to be like deep, and was like, is she a love relationship? Isn't she? And then the whole thing with her just constantly mood swinging on him every scene. I was like, what? Every time you're saying something different, and it was inconsistent.
Right.
She was annoying. I was like, get her off my screen.
Right.
Just should have killed her. Oh wait, didn't he?
No, she's in a coma, isn't she?
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so we'll see if
no, I meant in You.
Oh!
Is she dead? She gone?
Yeah, she was first season, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's gone.
R.I.P.
The kid, I was invested in... So I reckon the bits that weren't Five Nights at Freddy's, the brother, sister...
Yeah.
Loved it.
I think that is Five Nights.
Oh, is that...
That's what I mean.
Little Law?
We don't know that.
Okay. I was invested in that. I was like, this is nice.
Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
There was some decent comedy that lawyer.
Yeah, Doug.
Poor Doug.
I shouldn't be here.
Bro's just gone through trauma.
He was stressing. He was going to get his license taken away.
But yeah, you go.
I thought the way they were implying that Josh is, there's something around it. I thought the way they did that was cool.
I see. This is where I start to agree. 'Cause, my biggest issue with this film was how unsubtle it was. So I feel like if you don't know much about the law, which I had a very, very surface level.
Yeah,
I should say that as well. I've played the games, but I don't know too much.
He's not about that one.
I know, like, the kids are in the thing, blah, blah, blah. I know that.
Yeah.
I feel like... So the first issue I had with the subtlety of the film was... I'm going to call him Shaggy because I can't remember his name.
Yeah, you go with it.
There's Big Shaggy. When he's on the phone and they make it so very obvious he's the one behind it.
That one annoyed me a bit.
I was just like, why are you speaking like that?
Yeah, I got a note saying he's the owner.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, why are you on about how passionate the owner is?
Yeah.
In a really weird tone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I clearly am aware it's you.
There was one line of that, you know when he like rings him? Oh yeah, I think he's like, is it still going, the job? He's like, yes.
Yeah. Bizarre,
is that Dr. Evil or something? What's going on?
Bro's Dr.
That
Robotnik.
was the first bit that annoyed me. And then, so when they kept doing, you know, he was dreaming of...
Yeah.
The campfire, which actually featured some like decent shots, like, you know that shot where they spill the drink.
Yeah, I thought that.
I was like, where's that come from?
I thought that was beautiful.
It made me feel wrong though. I was like, that.
I liked all the dream sequences. I thought they were
the first one was good, but then I feel like the way they showed him being kidnapped was weird because it was like leave him on your own, and then 10 seconds into the scene he's gone. So I feel like we didn't get time to actually breathe him having to look after his brother. It was just done. But I was willing to look past that. But then I feel like the way they kept showing it and then cutting into the stuff with him being the guard and the kids going missing, I thought they were just throwing it in the face of his brother was taken by this, his brother's here, his brother's here. I was like, I guessed the twist 10 minutes in, and then they kept acting as if it was going to be a big twist.
Yeah.
That was the main issue I took away from it. I was just like, this doesn't feel subtle. Do you feel like they've aged this down? Like the age rating? Because apparently they've cut a lot of gore. And to me, I could see where they might have done that.
I thought I was expecting it to be like a fucking 12, to be honest.
Oh really? A lot of people are complaining. Yeah. I'm not that bothered, but a lot of people
are complaining. Yeah, but the games
like
that.
They do the show. Becca's seen it, and she was telling me about this, and then I've seen other people talking about it. You know, the spring trap.
Yeah.
That in the game's mental.
They could just like elaborate on it further.
But like there's audio of it and the way he's screaming. Because when you think about it, the whole suit's closing in on him.
And
to him, and the film, he's just a bit out of breath. And then he's still, even though all these pins are in his body, he's still just able to just lift his arms and body and just put a mask on.
Yeah.
Wherein I've seen like an animated version of the game, but he's just rocking on the floor, just screaming, and then it just crushes in. Cause the concept's horrible.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, when he says, I always come back, I think that's like a big thing in the later games, and apparently his delivery of that line's crap.
Yeah.
I can't comment on that. I don't know.
Fair enough.
But I do like his design is like one of the scariest, I think.
Yeah, I thought that.
Out of the boys, or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
That was cool. Or the bit where, do you know where, I can't remember her name, but the babysitter gets fucking mushed in half.
Yeah.
I still thought that was gory, but I could tell, it looked to me like they'd blacked it out.
Look, you saw it in a silhouette
But a lot of people are saying like they feel like a lot of gore's been like edited around or cut.
Right.
Whereas I can see, because a lot of people were wanting this film to be like an 18, for us in the UK, a 15. I could see why. I feel like people have built up Five Nights at Freddy's a lot in their head just from the lore.
Yeah, for a start, it's one of them things you're never going to get right. You'll always piss some portion of the fan base off.
Yeah.
It's like with Harry Potter's, isn't it? People, no matter what you put in and don't put in, people are going to be annoyed at the stuff you haven't put in. Type thing.
That's with an adaptation, it's always going to be that.
Yeah.
What did you think, mate? What did you like?
Matt Pat's in it, the game theory guy.
Matt Pat.
I thought that was really cool.
I was happy to see him. It's just a theory. I see what they did there.
Yeah,
that
but
was
that's
nice.
what I mean. I feel like this film is made by people who actually like Five Nights at Freddy's.
I feel like it is.
There's another YouTube, the taxi driver.
Corey.
Yeah.
Markiplier was supposed to be in it.
He was meant to be the security guard,
but he was filming his film.
Iron Lung.
Which I didn't know about.
Yeah, it's based on a video game, which is really weird.
Okay, Marky.
That he said no to filming a film about a video game.
But I think, isn't that his film?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, so I get that.
Yeah, literally, though.
See, bro wants the cred.
Bro wants the
dough.
Bro wants to talk to me, brother's money. Forgot the name.
Copycat.
What's the name?
Filippo. Danny and something Filippo.
The Philippou brothers, yeah.
I'm halfway there.
Bon Jovi.
So, like, I get... Cause the set design was good and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was sick.
But then I feel like giving too much credit there, because that should be the bare minimum of an adaptation, especially when Universal are behind it. It's like the money. It's like when someone praises...
Yeah, but it still looks good, though.
Oh, no, I agree, but it's like when people praise Disney for filming something that looks good. It's like, yeah, it should, because you've got all this money, otherwise, where's it going?
Yeah, but
Bob Iger.
You still give credit, though,
No, you still give credit, but I don't feel like it should be like a... Well, the film can't be bad because the set design was good. Like, it's a
the
one
film
of the many
could still be
parts.
bad, but the
set design is good,
elite.
but I feel like...
Like, I was actually like, what the fuck? I didn't expect it to be this good.
Okay. They're like especially the animatronics, which you had to get right.
Yeah.
But, so, the main issue with me for this film is how it handled them for someone who wouldn't have known what this is going in, watching this film at the first time. So, I feel it's crazy to me that apart from that security guard scene at the start, which is very quick and vague, Josh himself, is it Josh?
Yeah.
I've just called him by the actor's name. Sorry about that. Peter.
His name's Mike in the thing I've just read.
Mike never at one point gets scared at night through watching the cameras by the... What are they called? The animatronics?
Yeah.
The animatronics. Like, he never...
There is that one Foxy jump scare, isn't there?
Which one?
Where he's trying to get out the door.
I know, but that's like after it's happened. Like, there's no build-up. Do you know, like, the whole main premise of the game is the cams.
But this is what I mean.
And the sneak
I
up.
think the game has moved on from that. No, like, I'm talking a lot. There's like over 10 games, Kieran.
If they're going to put...
Kieran, there's over 10 games.
No, I get that, but then if you're going to put focus on him, the only reason he's in this situation is because he's the new security guard, and the security guards have gone missing before or quit, which is the plot of the first... Maybe the second game, I can't remember.
Yeah, but then there's like 8 more that
it is the plot. But the plot of that is he is going into that as a security guard, going through the nights, but he sleeps through it all and has the weird dreams, which then leads to the obvious twist.
Yeah.
But they then show him being the security guard. We see each day of him going into work, blah blah, with no scares, and we get scares of the guys.
Yeah.
At the start. By the way, the whole point of this is, what are the animatronics?
Yeah.
One of the first scenes is we see the whole mask thing. So instantly in the first intro of the film, the whole big thing about these, I'll just call them teddies, just for the sake of linguistics, is ruined. Like, we know what it is, whereas I think you should build up to that.
Yeah.
Like, all the build-up's ruined to me, especially that scene where we see the teddies kill the break-inners. The break-inners, amazing language.
Bro's smart.
I'm pulling out words that have never been used before. Like, when we see them, that's the first time we properly see them, and we shouldn't see them like that in this cool, epic killing action montage, whereas before we usually see the teddies built up through horror. One of them's come in, what you do, type thing, lock the door type thing. But these ones, we just see a killing spree for the gore thing. That little, by the way, just even though I'm saying something negative, the little thing...
Cupcake.
Horrible way to die.
In a good way?
Oh, yeah, no, amazing.
Yeah.
That would actually scare me.
Yeah.
Of all the others, I feel like, just fucking run, mate. Not that thing. It's over. Foxy looked good as well. Yeah. He was always my favourite.
I think it's she, innit?
She was always my favourite, so much that I knew their gender.
Wow. Bro thinks robots have genders? What a muppet.
Yeah, how do you know they can't, mate?
Because they're a fucking robot.
Well, how do you know they can't, mate? Is gender not just a social construct?
They're a robot, mate.
Yeah, but like, do you know what I mean?
Nah, but they're a robot.
You know R2-D2's a boy. You know C3PO.
Nah, you know what? He's fucking blown the case open. He's blown
are you telling me K9's a girl? Nah, you know what K9 is.
Nah, robots have had genders all along, mate.
Have you not seen Robots? Have you not seen Robots?
Bro forgot his penis attachment when constructing the baby.
In a kid's film.
Did we order a boy?
That was my main gripe with the film.
Right.
That's me.
Okay. Well, I like the way that they revealed he's a security guard at the start, because they didn't show it until he was chasing after that guy.
For someone who hadn't seen it, yeah.
Well, because he's not even at the place yet, is he?
No.
Just 'cause he works security at one place, doesn't he work security at another?
Yeah, and the way they built up, when he chased the nonce.
But there wasn't a nonce.
Unlucky, mate.
Yeah, I thought the way they handled...
dead, by the way, because he gave him a
Nah, he's alright.
He's alright, he's fine.
But I like the way they handled that, because it was sort of like implying...
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh, is he just sensitive to this? But then he runs and you see the security on his back, so I'm like, oh, he's just doing his job. But then he starts battering, and I'm like, I don't think he is just doing his job here.
I
think
I
he's
had
got
the same. So I was
things.
like, oh, is he a security guard? Because I think I saw like him with a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And then when he chased him, I was like, obviously a normal person would do that. But I feel like the way they did the scene, I was like, oh, he's going really
Yeah,
hammer.
it's a bit.
Like, surely you'd just tackle him because you don't know him.
Yeah.
But he just went straight to not even the one punch.
Yeah, you've got to confirm it.
Yeah, brother didn't confirm. He didn't kill confirm.
Bro said guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, he just went, gone. I was like,
that, yeah,
but then I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe some people would react like that.
Yeah.
But then it's revealed there is a reason he's like that.
Yeah, I thought the way they handled that was well.
Yeah, I like that scene.
Another thing I really liked, how they handled his pills.
Yeah.
Because I think like the first thing we see is him waking up and like him putting them in his drawer in the morning. So they imply that he's meant to take them in the morning and he's not.
Yeah.
And then all this mental shit happens. He beats up a man who's not a paedophile. He thinks he's a paedophile. All this stuff. Yeah. And then it's revealed that the sleeping tablets. I liked that.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool.
I
so
liked it.
oh, he's not mental.
No, he's just traumatized.
Yeah, and the reason they're there on a night is because obviously he takes them and falls asleep.
Yeah.
I like the way they handled that. I thought that was almost good film.
It was.
Yeah.
I would agree. The girl.
Yep.
Do you know when they're having that talk on the river?
Yes.
And she just grabs his medication, lobs him in the river, mate.
I didn't notice that.
She just goes, because it's like when she's got to go because she gets the call.
Yeah.
She is just supposed to be.
She's a police officer.
Yeah. And she just like picks up his pills and just fucking lobs them in the canal. One, damaging the environment.
Yeah, mate, the fish are going to OD.
But then it's just like,
get the juice world
imagine
treatment.
doing that to someone just taking the pills going, you don't need them, mate.
You don't need them.
Stop taking them.
I know you've just told me it's part of like your therapy about solving your chat.
He needs to be able to sleep as well.
Nah, get rid.
She literally just goes, nah, I don't want you sleeping on the job. Lob them in. By the way, this is America, so he's paid for their medication.
Yeah, a lot as well.
And she's just gone, no, I would have pushed her in, mate.
I respect
Get lost. Yeah.
Another bit of good filmmaking I liked. When he gets back with the little badge and he wants to give it to his sister and she's like, no, I can't be asked. But then she goes to get it because she realises he's trying. She feels bad.
Yeah.
But then she finds...
the papers.
It's when she's opening it.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the cartoon of someone being like punched and falling over.
Yes.
And then it cuts back to her having fallen over. I thought that was cool.
That was good. There was like a few good things that were just
like almost filmmaking.
Almost filmmaking, you could say.
Yeah, the way they showed that he's got a hole in his socket right at the start.
Yeah, it's very subtly.
Yeah, they just sort of pans down, but that's just to match.
That's what I mean.
Level.
Like the first 20 minutes, I was just like, this is fire.
Yeah, it's actually almost a good film.
But then it just plummets.
See, I don't know if it's obvious or good, but like the one we talked about with Shaggy being the bad guy, I think that leans more to the side of that's just obvious and a bit bad.
Yeah.
But with it was when he's first talking to Shaggy Boy about the job interview, and then
when he stutters.
He reads out his full name and he's like, "Oh, I realise what I'm dealing with here."
Yeah,
I thought that was cool.
That was good.
But then, actually, after realised in hindsight, that's because he realised he's killed his brother, probably.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. I just thought it's because he knew that something bad had happened to him, so that's why he's like the way he is, with the lack of keeping a job.
That was one of the things that was like, oh, is that why he wants him to work there so much?
I took it as he'd not been able to keep a job down and whatnot. That's that's.
Yeah.
I'll be a bit more sensitive with him now.
Ah, okay.
Because he got him a drink and that, didn't he?
I feel he just looked weird. I think he had that weird little smirk.
Do you know what it genuinely is? I love that man too much.
That you couldn't see him.
Yeah, he was in is it Broke Girls? That one on Good Girls? Good Girls, the one on Netflix where the single mums all like start laundering money.
I've not seen that one.
She's, for those who have, it's the ginger woman's husband.
Ginger woman, you said. What else were you going to say there, mate?
Well, I don't remember that.
Scream. Isn't he the killer in Scream?
I don't know if he's the killer, but he's in it.
Yeah, he's like a bit of a nutter.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I get what you mean with not being able to see Shaggy being such a monster.
Yeah, I think that's partly what it was.
Like, who's in Scooby? Is Scooby even a fucking dog? Like, what's in there? Who knows?
Oh my god. And on the reveal that the kids are in there, I didn't know about that.
Didn't you?
No, I see this. I knew the robots were killed things.
Yeah.
That's basically about it. I'd heard of this like purple guy, and I'd heard the name William Afton.
Yeah.
And whatnot, but I didn't know it was the ghosts and whatnot.
Okay.
I like the way they handled that.
Yeah, I liked that.
Because when Mike was talking to his sister, and it was like, so like it's dead children's ghosts possessing the robots, and then she was just like, yeah, how else would they move? I thought that was cool, because it is, when you deep it, it's fucking stupid as hell.
Yeah.
But I like that they just went, well, how else would it work? And you just sort of go,
You just got to be like, yeah, fair enough.
I'll go with the ride.
You'll get, yeah. I liked that bit. I didn't like the constant flashbacks. I feel like they overdid the flashback. It was too ham-fisted. Of this is important.
The dream flashbacks?
Yeah, like this was. I feel like if you use that sparingly, it can be really effective.
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to be used like that. Though it was like a major plot driver, wasn't it?
It was, but that's what I mean. I was just like, I don't feel like we should be going here. I felt the scene actually that was a bit weird for me. Like in terms of that's actually horrible. You know when the kids are just like running past him and cutting him.
Yeah,
that was horrible, man. Imagine dying like that.
Yeah, that is horrible. Another one that
that was effective.
Yeah, I like that. Another one I thought was genuinely horrible is when he goes there for the last time, but it's different, and he's with his brother and mum and dad. Mm-hmm. And then the weird little kids come, and they're like, so basically, give us your sister, and you can have this all the time. I was like, that is fucking mental.
It's horrible choice.
For reference, I think the mum died.
Yeah, and the dad kind of after.
Yeah, but I didn't hear any of that in the
film. I heard the mum died, and then he said like dad after a while, which I think they implied that he just lost it.
Yeah, I found out because I googled it afterwards.
Fair enough.
But I thought that final dream sequence was actually like genuinely.
Yeah,
fucked.
like the first one was good, even though I feel like they could have padded it out a bit longer. And then
I think they didn't because they knew they were going to use it a lot. That's why they put the emphasis on the shot of the car driving away in the Kirk.
Okay.
So you could like storyboard the next couple.
Yeah, if you keep doing it again and again.
Yeah, you can just show the major points so you know what
like montage thing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. The one in the middle as well, which is the killing one when they're all trying to kill him.
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
actually deep. That's horrible.
That's horrible.
I thought that kid would be good in. It's annoying because they've already done it, but an American remake of that. Is it Mummy? You know that Danish movie?
Yeah. They've done it, mate. They've done it.
Yeah, I know they've done it, but I think that kid, the main blonde one, I thought he'd be good in that.
He was Luke Skywalker, by the way, in Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just want to...
Was he?
As young Obi-Wan Kenobi. So he's been in these two big projects in the past year.
Well, I think they've miscast him there, because like he gives me straight evil vibes. I do not like him.
Yeah.
Like he makes me... That's why I think he'd be good in that.
He's in like one scene to him.
Oh, fair enough.
And I meant that in the fact that we're probably going to be seeing that guy. Because he's clearly got a good agent.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like, do you know the one that's not real in that movie? I think he'd be great at that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I believe he's evil. He's evil, man.
You look into those eyes and see Michael Myers.
I see Jason, the real slasher villain.
Not my Jason.
Why is the guy in the taxi taking around a minor and an 8-foot animatronic?
How the hell is the suspension taken that weight? You guys, why do I always get the weird ones?
Yeah,
and you still decide to drive. I'd be like, get out the car.
Yeah, bruv. Do you know how if you throw up, you pay a little fee for it?
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
Here's $1,000 to replace your whole suspension. I fucked it. I'm sorry.
I want to see. I know there's like a deleted scene of them in the car, like a really awkward humour scene. Where he's trying to make small talk. I need to see it. Yeah. Just like what happened on that car journey. Was it just complete?
Well, I have another thing about the car journey.
Silence.
Freddy was missing an eye in the car, wasn't he?
Yes.
But then when you go back to the thing, he's completely fine.
Yeah.
So what's that about? And also, how's Freddy in the house? Because at the start, they mentioned the robots have a thing in them, which means they're only operated in a certain distance. So if they go out the distance, but does that go out the window when they're possessed by dead children? And why was that Freddy damaged? And then he wasn't damaged.
Was it a different Freddy?
See, this is what I mean. We don't know the game. Like,
was he in there? Did they kill the ant? By the way.
Yeah. Ant's fucking gone. She's just sleeping though.
She's just sleeping. I didn't like that character. I feel like that's the plot was a bit weird. Do you know, with the nanny and stuff? Like all of that existed just to kind of get her there.
Yeah, I don't really see what was that.
No, there wasn't.
Point in her, because I thought they were going to have some form of redemption. Yeah.
Who humanised that relationship, but I was like, every time she was on screen, except for Doug.
Yeah,
that's why I accepted it. But I was like, get her off. It's time to.
The babysitter as well. What a bitch.
Yeah,
I'm glad she got chopped in half.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this
and then
man's
they tried to do it. It's like, oh, she feels a bit bad. Fuck off.
Yeah, don't do it then if you
don't
feel bad.
Do it.
Muppet, you don't feel bad enough.
You know, at the start of the film as well, I was like, oh, that's really nice of her. That she's not even being paid and she's doing it for the kid.
Yeah, the funny, oh, I know where you live line. That's hilarious. Not
Not there. No, 'cause she knows where you work now as well, mate.
Yeah, not now that I know how she is. I would have.
I'm fuming. Yeah, but she got the best death as well. Well worth
Yeah, the chopping half.
Horrible, mate.
Oh, lovely, mate. Another thing I noticed, which might make it easier for you. Do you know how you complain about the fort?
Yeah.
Building. Did you notice when they all laid down at the end and they looked up and it was the trees? The fort looked a bit like that because it was just.
That's cool.
So I think that's why they did the fort.
Yeah.
Because that's what in the forest in that. So
it wasn't for me, mate. That whole
I thought the montage was weird though.
I literally, why have we I audibly went, it's going to be montage time, isn't it?
Yeah,
and they did a montage.
Why are we playing like 70s rock and the shit weird why are we having a joke of a rabbit animatronic, like, you know, falling backwards out of exhaustion, and then we're all like, oh, you all right? And then he does the thumbs up.
That's what I mean. It was so out of turn.
So weird.
I was just like, what film is this?
But then that sort of works a bit, because then when the reveal, and I remember I don't know, so if you already knew, it might not have been as effective. But when they revealed that he hid the bodies in the animatronics, I was like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah,
that's actually
horrible.
Like, what the fuck? Like, actually, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's mental.
So, this isn't exactly like the games.
Okay.
Because for a start, William Afton, our big bad guy, in the games, he's got a daughter and a son. Neither of them are called Vanessa. So, like, that's a bit different.
Okay. Do
you know what I mean? I think that might have been it.
To, like, throw us off. That's smart, to be fair.
Yeah, so it's not exactly. I think they did that with. It's like when, like Marvel stuff, because it's obviously based on comics, but they take it a slightly different way, so you're not just watching the same thing.
Yep.
So that's cool. I imagine for the people who played the games, it might feel a little bit fresher.
Yep.
Than literally just watching the game, but in film. I will say though, I think the premise of the game really does suit a film.
Do you think?
Especially, I remember I've not played the ones after, but I can't imagine they're like, I can't think of like a Dying Light level of like just grim.
Outlast.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Outlast is a banger example. I don't think they're like that. So I don't think they can, obviously you've said that thing about the audio of the guy screaming. So they might portray it in more creative ways.
No, I agree with you, right? It's more accessible.
Yeah,
as well.
it's easier to show off how, like, as soon as you, because I assume we're getting a second one.
Yeah.
As soon as you do that thing where you actually show us a dead child in a thing, you've fucking won us over, in my opinion.
But it's one of them, like, it's just occurred to me now while you're saying it, how we might not see that purely because a lot of people are saying, the PG-13 is so they can get bigger audiences.
Yeah, because it's been the highest.
Because they can market the animatronics so they're going to make
the game.
Yeah, they're going to make so much money.
Yeah, it's just exactly how the game was successful, isn't it? It's animatronics were scary.
And they're kind of cute as well.
Yeah, there's a big theme of that, isn't there? Of kid stuff being scary. Like, is it like someone's playtime or something? That's like a weird horror game, but it's like Teddy's. So
it works, to be fair to them, but
it does. But I'm gassed for a second one. Do you want to know how I know we're getting a second one?
Money.
Did you watch? Did you watch till the very, very, very end of
Past
the credits?
The credits?
Yeah.
Nah.
So when the music stops in the credits and it's got them fucking thanks to fucking Tree Association of Canada type bollocks. It spells "come find me" in like a weird voicey thing. So A is that Big William, big shaggy boy.
Yeah.
Is that Garrett?
Okay.
Because then I googled a thing, and apparently Garrett might be at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria's sister location. Because like another restaurant.
Yeah.
So like this is what I mean.
I like that. That's
mate, the
funny.
lore goes deep. And then another slight spoiler.
Go on. For the games or this?
Well, it might be this based on what's in the games.
Never mind.
Yeah, the games have been out for years, mate. So William is the main bad guy. The purple guy. That's what he's known in the games, and I think it's weird that we haven't seen him in any purple. But I believe he dies, but then comes back. That's why he said something like, "Oh, you can't get rid of me," type thing. Because people who've played the games will know that he'll be back, type thing. But then also he gets replaced. By something called the Mimic. So this is what I mean. This is why I like it.
But I feel like this is just like.
This is why I like it.
I want to say as well. one of the cameras in the earlier games is always off, and that's apparently where he dies. You know, in that kitchen bit, and that's why, because the dolls don't want to see something like that. I just feel like this is going. Okay. Like Dune does this when the author died, like his children carried it on, and then some other people carried it on, and the law just went so fucking weird.
Yeah.
And I just feel like this is one of them, like the Mimic. I just feel like when you go too far with something,
no, I think
it just comes a bit silly. Like Jason going to the future. It's like, let's just stop while we're ahead.
I agree with that one. That one's silly, but I can't lie. I think you're in the wrong for this.
Really?
I think the game has grown into that bigger thing than just let me sit and look at security cameras.
Oh, like, no, that, yeah.
The massive fart.
He's done a massive word fart.
A mouth fart. A massive part of the fan base.
Yeah.
Because you're not actually a fan, are you, really?
No,
do you want to know what I think you're essentially doing a bit here? Do you know, like the Gen 1ers who haven't played Pokemon for years,
no, it's 'cause, like,
they're just like...
I'm aware of it. And it's just like, Becca's a massive fan of this. Like, she knows, she's played and gone through all of them.
Yeah.
She was like, the only reason I didn't fucking walk out was because I knew you guys are going to talk about this and I want to hear it. And she says, as soon as the credits, gone.
Okay.
And I was like, she knows the law and likes it. And I was like, okay, so I like... And she was saying a lot of the things. She was just like, why did they do this? And I was like, yeah, I get that. She didn't like the first 20 minutes. I liked them.
Okay.
But it's like one of them. It's just like, I will admit though, I've never got the hype. Like, I liked it when it first came out.
Not to the level that it got to.
Yeah, I don't know what. Well, I know why it got this one on like stuff like Outlast didn't. It's because it's
the conversation outside of the game.
Yeah,
absolutely carried it.
But I feel like Outlast has got so much potential as well. But never mind.
No, but they don't delve into this. Oh, what's the Mimic stuff? You need that. That's
like
why.
You need the law.
That's why Elder Scrolls and the Fallout series are bangers, because we do want to know about that one kid who was stuck in a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. I never got that with Five Nights because I've looked into the law.
Yeah.
And like, it's never grappled me as much. I just don't think it's my type of horror.
No.
Which is fair.
It takes a lot of looking past stuff, which I think you've just decided you will not do. Which is fine.
Yeah. As a film, like, a lot of the stuff doesn't work. It's like Assassin's Creed movie, but not as bad as that.
Yeah, I was going to say, we should do an episode on that at some point.
That would be torture, but I'll do it.
I've never seen it.
So you don't need to see it, mate.
No, I probably don't.
It's crazy that they tried to push it as canon, and then they directly contradict the canon in the film. It's crazy.
And
then it's
Deep
crazy.
It, though. How do you fuck up something as cool as Assassin's Creed with someone cool as Michael Fassbender? How do you actually fuck that up?
He's so wooden in it as well. He's not given anything to work with here.
The man who made me feel the pain of witnessing the Holocaust didn't.
That's what. It's because it's got nothing to work with, mate. It's got nothing.
That's crazy.
So this just wasn't for me. It's not like a horrendous film, but it's not. It's nothing of note.
Yeah.
And I will be thinking all night about how you've Killers is 3.5 and this is that. I'd love to hear it though. I want to hear
Can you change reviews on Letterboxd?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank God, because I might need to.
Yeah, you can change. You can review it again, or you can just do it again.
Okay, I'm thinking about watching it again.
Yeah, was it? You think?
It was good, but like.
Save it, mate. Save it, because I want to delve into this.
On it.
I want to go into the mines for this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Maggie wouldn't let me, so it's fine.
Yeah, fuck Maggie, mate. They make nice noodles.
No, I meant Thatcher.
Oh.
Did she make nice noodles?
Took away our milk.
Did she make nice noodles?
No.
Oh. So she's not got anything.
Yeah, no, at all.
Have you got out more, mate?
Yeah, I thought the fun recurring joke at the start when he was explaining him what the job is, like, you got to do this and you got one job, this and this, and he was like, that's two jobs.
That's 2 jobs. I like that.
And then she said it at the end. Didn't work out for her. She got shanked.
Yeah, unlucky. But she tried, and that's what matters.
So if there is a second one, will you watch it?
Yes.
Because it could be one of them where, things that, for instance, Becca was like, why have they done it this way? That could be explained in the second one type thing.
No, I mean, why have they showed the animatronics like this? Why have they not built them up?
Okay,
that sort of stuff.
I thought that was a bit odd. But then also, that's one of the things where it's like, I don't really like it, but if I look past the fact that I don't like it, it is quite cool.
I just feel like the first time we see the monsters is the monsters killing the secondary villains and not doing anything horrifying against the protagonist.
Yeah,
it seems a bit weird.
I think we should have at least had. Cause you can't make the whole film about the security.
But like, give us like an initial night. Like there is that listen night where he hears something move for like 1 second, and that's it. I was like, okay, let's
But then with how much law there is, are they trying to...
Just squeeze it all. But then if they're going to make as many films, because I feel like if this is successful, we're going to get a lot of these, pace it out.
But it's one of them where you might not be able to afford to pace it out.
Yeah.
Although it cost 20
It's
mil.
doing very well.
And I'm not sure if it's domestically or worldwide, but in its first thing it made 120 mil.
If that's domestically, that's mental.
On a 20 mil budget.
That's mental.
So we can afford a second and a third and probably a fourth.
Maybe even a 5, mate.
Now think about that. They could make 3 more films, each with double the budget of this one, with the money they've made off this. It's part of the thing we talk about with like Megan and the new Conjuring. These shit horror films will just sell. They cost like 16 to make. They make 160. It's like, why the fuck was Megan? But I've not seen it, so I don't want to.
I don't want to see it, mate. But I will see it at some point.
At some point.
At some point on this podcast, most likely.
Yeah.
I think. Does that wrap it up?
I believe it does.
He's singing on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been an interesting one.
Oh, that's one thing.
Oh.
I find it really interesting how there's 2 now horror movie franchises that feature a main character called Freddy that have it where dreams can affect you in real life.
And that we've just done them back to back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. That's actually a weird coincidence. I like
Freddy
that.
Fazbear, and you get cut on their arm, and then Freddy Krueger.
And you get cut in your arm.
Yeah, like what? Why has that happened? Yeah, that was
all
it.
right, mate.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to this one, guys.
Yeah, it's been a nice one.
It's been a mixed one. Different views.
Yeah,
that's what we bring in. Versatility.
Oh, what's next, Kieran?
What's next? It's Killers of the Flower Moon.
It is. And then what is it, Kieran?
It's Doctor Who month.
It is Doctor
Who month. Have you seen the dates?
No.
I'll send you them in a minute. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
Okay, but is it confirmed?
Yes, it's confirmed.
Is it looking like...
It's good. It's looking good.
Is it good
mate.
for the
recording?
recording?
To December, mate. It's going to December vibes. It's spread.
Get in.
So we'll see for that one. I'm excited for that.
Oh, one last thing as well. Should we do something on the Godzilla TV show at some point?
Yeah, we will.
Okay, cool.
I've been Kieran.
I've been Joe.
And this has been...
Definitely Serious.